things first, let's take a look at the biggest newsmaker right now, top of the hour, and there's only one of these.
Absolutely, Shanti. Good morning. That's what Donald Trump called it as America's golden age. Let's get you all the action. What exactly happened at the inauguration ceremony? But the first thing first, of course, Donald J. Trump, he has sworn in as the 47th President of the United States of America, marking stellar comeback from 4 years of political exile. The 78-year-old leader has returned with a renewed sense of strength and determination, promising a bold reset of the US policy landscape. His inaugural speech, of course, was a powerful one that vowed to take decisive action on immigration, tariffs, and even the energy space. Earlier, J.D. Vance was also sworn in as the vice president before him. The man who is known for his populist views, he's set to play a key role to shape Trump's agenda in this second term. Back home, Prime Minister Narendra Modi congratulated Trump, saying he's looking forward to working closely with the man once again, and a whole host of international dignitaries were present in attendance, reflecting the US strategic relationship worldwide. Shanti, it was one key event to absolutely watch out for.
Well, absolutely. There's a whole host of dignitaries who were there at the event as well. You did have a whole host of ministers who were also present in attendance, reflecting the US strategic relationship worldwide as well. You did, of course, have Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Other than that, there was, of course, Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who was also present at the ceremony. You did have prominent names coming from the tech industry as well. The likes of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg were also there to grace the event. And Priyanka, a renewed sense of optimism, renewed sense of strength is just about right, because now, after taking oath, let's also take a look at the slew of executive orders that he's then signed. As many as 80 orders were signed. To be precise, Trump has gone ahead and revoked a 2021 order signed by Biden to ensure all vehicles sold in 2030 then were electric. In fact, a 50% target, which is not legally binding. Won the support of US and foreign automakers. Trump also plans to direct agencies to reconsider rules mandating more stringent emissions rules that would require automakers to sell between 30% to 56% EVs by 2032 in order to comply. Other than that, you of course have him also possibly looking at imposing 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico. That is something that he stated. As of now, S&P 500 futures, of course, flat after that particular announcement, but this could be done as soon as February 1st, 2025. In fact, on that note, let's also go across and listen in to some excerpts then from the swearing-in ceremony then.
I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release. And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities. America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it. We will bring prices down, fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world. We will be a rich nation again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers. In other words, you'll be able to buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities. This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
So as he said that the golden age of America is here, and that's what he was trying to lay down a path to, overhaul of trade system, deregulation of oil, crypto, lowering of tariff, corporate taxes. That's what, lot of announcements. And we did spoke to many of the experts to gather what could the world expect from US. We spoke to Dr. Mukesh Aghi, who's the president and CEO for USISPF, to understand the likely impact of Donald Trump's presidency on India-US ties going forward. He believes that India's proactive approach should aid the relations between the two countries. Listen in what exactly he said.
In the briefing to incoming Trump team, emphasized the critical importance of India, both from the ISET, from Quad, from IMAC, from I2U2, and all people to people. And we have taken that basically flag and gone down and brought it down individually to each different department to ensure the process of technology transfer, the process of Quad, the process of IMAC continues itself. And so far, the response has been extremely positive. They feel that the trajectory between the two countries is moving in the right direction. The partnership is becoming much more equal and win-win. Yes, we will have to correct some of the issues in regards to trade imbalance, where India has a $45 billion trade surplus with US, and I think that can be corrected. And on the tariff side, yes, Trump has called India tariff king, but I think that also has to be dealt proactively.
Alright, then that was a word coming in from the expert as well. Let's also take a very quick look at some of the first few orders that he signed at a stadium filled with supporters, because the US has now withdrawn from the Paris Climate Accord. Other than that, of course, already Priyanka, he's drawn criticism for one of the first few orders that he signed, where he's given a pardon to the January 6th attack. The convicts in that particular attack, and that is something that has already drawn flack coming in from Nancy Pelosi as well.
Absolutely.